My friend, I'm sending you back into the game world, to the town of Fallcrest. Your quest: learn basic proficiency with a bow staff by training with Brother Lee for 1 week.
Cool, alright.
Do this, and you will receive 1 success point, as well as a +1 increase to your dexterity score. Subquests will present themselves over the course of the main quest. These subquests will allow you to earn extra rewards, such as coinage and luck points. You appear in your small closet room, above a tavern called The Last Stand. You're wearing the clothes of a peasant. It is dawn. A rooster crows in the distance. Hammers pound all across town as Fallcrest is slowly being restored after a century of ruin. Last time, you were accosted by an angry dock worker who blamed you for losing a day's work after you called a guard to break up a bar fight that you inadvertently started by spilling a hot plate of food.
Oops.
You've been working with a local monk, restoring a crumbled section of wall on the south side of town. When he saw your close call with the angry dock worker, he offered to teach you to defend yourself. Brother Lee is expecting you to meet him at the ruined monastery, bright and early.
Alright, so we are here, correct?
You are here,
right.
Correct.
And monastery is?
Monastery is right here.
Okay. Alright, so some stretches. I'm all about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then head out.
Very good. Head on down the road, on the corner at the wall.
And waving at people and shit as I walk by. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They nod and wave back. So
say good morning, all that good stuff. General politeness.
Indeed. You see Brother Lee stacking large stone blocks in neat piles outside the crumbling old monastery. Leaning up against one of them is an old bow staff, well worn with use. He sees you approaching, stands up, greets you, and gestures towards the staff.
I walk over, admire it for a moment, and pick it up.
He begins your training by showing you how to hold the bow staff. He makes you pick it up and put it down 12 times until you do it correctly. He then proceeds to teach you 2 basic weapon techniques: a high defense and a low defense, focusing on form above all else. You train for a few hours until you are exhausted. He then tells you to take a short rest before continuing on with your day. Brother Lee tells you to hang on to the bow staff, keep it with you at all time to familiarize yourself with its weight and balance. So it becomes second nature. You can return to gathering stones for wall repair. Keeping at it through the week will increase your climb skill by 2 ranks. Will also contribute to an increase in strength and constitution over time. You're exhausted by the time you start work washing dishes at The Last Stand. Vance the cook offers you a pinch of Red Bull spice to help perk you up.
Absolutely. Oh, Vance coming back.
You finish your shift uneventfully. The next day, Brother Lee trains you in 2 basic attack forms, a high and a low. Once again, the day proceeds uneventfully. On your 3rd day of training, he tests you on your attack and defense, swinging at you with his bow staff, allowing you to attack him with yours. On your 4th day, he instructs you how to move forward and backward while performing attacks and defense. On the 5th day, he no longer announces how he will strike, making a series of random high and low attacks without warning. Roll 1d20 with a DC of 13 to avoid being struck by any of Brother Lee's attacks. If you make it or above, you get +2 luck points. If you do not, then you have some embarrassing bruises.
But I can use luck points though.
If you want, absolutely.
Interesting. Alright, let's see how we do.
And they'll get you 2 from it, so.
I'll take a 1 for that. I'll spend 1 and get 2.
Essentially, you get 1 back in total then from there. A net gain.
It is a yes, by definition. That's a net gain.
Cool.
And I still, the character did very well.
Oh yeah, you did. You blocked every single one of his attacks and did not get struck once by him. I mean, he's taking it easy on you, obviously. He could kill you with one strike if he wanted
he could murder my face if he really wanted to.
Yeah. He tells you to take tomorrow off, at least in regards to your training. To relax, if you can. Because the day after tomorrow, he will give you your final test. For your final test, you will be tested on your form and reflexes as you demonstrate your ability to attack and defend, high and low, even while moving. He gets back to his work, and you continue your day as normal, making it to bed uneventfully. You awaken the next day to a side quest. This side quest is called Big Spender. Spend some money at the local market. For every 5 silver you spend, you will earn 2 luck points.
Okay. Nice. I like this. Alright. So I spent my gold piece. Or bought 2.
You get 4 luck points for a gold piece, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got. Head down there. Always waving at people.
As you're
Times.
heading downstairs, Carl, the bartender and owner, standing behind the bar, chomping on some leftovers. He calls you over. Hey, Scott. How'd you like to make a few gold pieces?
Sounds good to me.
This morning, I was hauling up some crates from the cellar. Found a big old rat skulking around behind some barrels. I only got a quick look, but I'd say it was at least yay big, not including the tail.
Rat in the basement, let's do this.
Says it probably dug its way in from the outside. I'd take care of it myself, but I ain't as spry as I used to be. I hear you've been training with Brother Lee. I figured you'd be up to the task.
Trying to geek out. I am so on top of this. I say, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Says, good to hear. Says, either kill it or drive it off. Then seal off any tunnels that might lead out. Knocked a bunch of barrels and crates around to drive out any others. But it looks like there's just the one. If you can get rid of it, I'll pay you 3 gold pieces.
Ching.
Says, I'll be out more than that if it gets into the upstairs walls.
If you show him that, I'll hunt it. Take care of it.
Side quest activated. A rat problem. Deal with Carl's rat problem, and in addition to his payment, you will receive 2 luck points.
Awesome. Alright. I think I can handle this rat with the bow staff. I was thinking about maybe going to the market, buying another weapon, but no. We're gonna tackle this now.
Okay.
And go from there.
Come in through this door here. There's stone stairs that lead down here on the other side of the wall. There are four support posts in the center of the room. On each corner, there are hanging oil lanterns.
They're lit?
They are not lit.
Okay.
You'll have to light one.
So this place is like almost pitch black?
Oh yeah, without light, yeah. Carl gives you an oil lamp, a lit one, to take down with you, so you can start these up. There are crates and barrels that line the walls and are stacked in corners. At the far end, there is a recess in the wall, about 3 feet up from the surface of the floor. This is meant to be a place where you can stack things to avoid any danger of flooding. And on this wall here, there is a large wine shelves. And that is the scene.
I kind of don't look around, taking the scene a bit, and look back at Carl and say, "Oh, you know when it's done, and I will step inside and close the door behind me." Very dramatic. I mean business.
Sure.
Alright, door's closed. I have initiative for all intents and purposes. So I'm gonna walk up here and use logic to light that however that's possible.
Alright. There's a little dial that you twist that starts a spark inside the mechanism. That'll light it up, as long as there's oil inside.
As long as
which
there's
there
oil.
is.
Nice. Alright. Cranky crank. Good up.
You light it up to get more light in the room.
Alright. What I'm gonna do is basically clockwise circular light all of them. As I go along, I'm going to be observant around me.
Absolutely.
So that's the plan.
Okay.
I'm here, light this one up.
By the time all 4 are lit and you've got another one in your hand, the room is very well lit.
I'm gonna sit down the one in my hand, in the middle here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look around. Like I'm trying to find this thing. And so basically, I'm not sure if you want me to roll search or I'm looking for a rat. How do you want to work with that?
Well, show me where you're going to go to look and tell me how you look.
Actually, let's start over here. Barrels in a couple boxes. And the bow staff out. I'm going to basically use it to kind of like bang around the boxes and the crates.
Very good. You do so over here?
Yep.
Alright. You make a little clattering around with the bow staff, but all you hear are soft echoes off the walls. No scratching.
And over here, do the same thing.
Actually, before you do, roll d20, like a perception basically. DC 10.
Oof. Nope. Oh, actually, 10. Oof. No, that's 6 points. All right. Maybe the echoing rings in my head a little too long and I miss something. That's fine.
But the odd thing is that you are aware of how the game is being played as well. So the mere fact that you were asked to make a roll signifies something. And if you'd like to take 10,
actually, yes, I would.
Search around with a lantern.
Yep.
Maybe kind of lean over, peer through, and you do, in fact, see a small hole that has been dug between 2 bricks. The corner between these two, between a barrel and a crate.
Hole.
A hole signifies it's a fairly large rat.
Alright. I'm going to come back here, grab my portable lantern, come back and set it down right next to the hole, and just lay down on the floor, like right next to the wall here, and just see if I can, see anything inside the hole as far as the light goes.
You see a few inches into the hole, or maybe about a foot, that seems to curve upward gradually.
Alright, so question. Well, I don't know if I use one of my questions for that. Actually, no, I do.
Yes, no?
Alright, I have to assume the rat's inside somewhere. I was going to ask that, but it's got to be inside.
Okay.
Is the rat, this is north. Is the rat on the south side of the room?
Yes.
Alright, good. So I'm going to take my lantern, walk back here, and I'm going to bring it with me. I'm going to start here. I'm going to set the lantern on top of the box or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm going to start just taking my bow staff and just like banging it against the outside of the boxes.
Makes a bit of a ruckus. You don't see anything moving.
Nothing
there.
No reaction. Alright. Come over here, bring the lantern with me. I'm going to hold this hand, I'm going to take my bow staff and the barrels and just like bang it on top of the barrels.
Okay.
As I approach them.
As you approach them, start with this one?
Yep.
Alright. You bang on the first barrel, and nothing happens. Bang on the second barrel. You hear a rumbling behind the middle barrel. And quick as a flash, you see a tiny, squeaking form bolt from behind the barrel off to this direction here. You just see it in a blur, squeaking off into that direction. And it is big, and with the really good light in the room, even though you just catch a flash of it, you've seen rats before. You've never seen a rat quite this big, but this one has weird growths, almost like little ridges and horns that run down its scalp and the side of its head.
Interesting.
Actually, roll d10. If you can get an 8 or higher.
Dice on the table. Finally, a good roll. Say 8?
Yep. Plus 10. You identify it to be a small dire rat that is still growing.
Interesting. It's technically a monster. It's like your normal rat. I mean, it's different.
Could be easily confused for a large rat in the dark, though.
which one I want to kill or not. Alright.
That'd leave up to you.
I'm gonna befriend it. Have a dire rat pet. This thing could be useful to me.
Keep feeding it.
I go get a cage and come back.
I've thought that you could do all sorts of stuff. You could go to the market and get a little cage if you wanted to. Try and trap it.
I'm thinking I might want to. I was thinking of using something here. The only thing is if I could find a container I could empty easily.
There's a nearly empty box up by the flood shelf.
Just want to do, haven't seen him scurry away. I'm gonna kind of react, stop him whenever you have to. What I want to do is keep an eye on this area in general. Come over here. I'm gonna rearrange some stuff or just laid out so that there's kind of like a little wall here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep the empty box somewhere on top of the other boxes nearby. When I'll come back, I'm gonna try. My plan is to scare him. What I want to try to do, humor me if you will, is with my lantern. Actually, since it's like oil on fire, I want to try to get some oil on the end of my bow staff and make it like a torch.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
And I want to use that basic fire to scare it. Everything goes the way I want it to go. Scare it around the wall here, and then as it comes there, I want to see if I can try to get the box over it before it goes out the hole. If it goes out the hole, it goes out the hole. That's my plan.
How do you plan on getting the box on it? If it's going to be running ahead of you?
That's a good question.
You could tie a string to the box.
I could.
Just ball of string here. It's a cellar.
Let's try that. Let's do that.
You could like prop it with a stick over the.
Thinking that over that, and like maybe have a string somewhere up on this ledge.
Sure.
So I'm scaring it. It's coming this way, and then as I'm following it, I can pull it. That is the new plan.
You could run the string over the hook that holds the lantern. That way it would be like running this way and across the room, so you could even at a distance, you could pull on it.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Alright. So, set that up.
Yes.
And then, I make a torch. Basically, I'll set a box.
You can like wrap some cloth or something that's around there on the head of it,
and just
douse some oil.
Very simple.
And it works. It works.
Spin it around, like a cool spin, like bang on one of the boxes here, and then spin it back around, and kind of set the fire. Like just light the area up over here.
Sure.
Assuming that hopefully it will go that way. I'm actually be more like blah.
You swing your flame and swing the flame around where you saw the rat last, and definitely gets its attention because it bolts out once again, darting for this corner here.
Follow suit, taking long strides with my long ass legs. As I kind of come across the wall, like drag the unlit end. I guess it kind of like
yeah,
just make noise basically.
Absolutely, yeah, it feels the vibrations for sure.
And then as I come close, bring the fire up, present it over here.
Another whirl of flames,
good stuff.
Clatter, and a flash of shadows. The rat bolts for the hole. Now we will make a dex roll to see if you trap it.
Huh? I don't know.
Alright, 10. If you are 5 under, you will shut the box down before it even gets to the hole.
Okay.
So, a 5 or below.
Oh.
Alright,
Yep.
you could spend 3 luck points to get it. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, alright.
Alright, spend the luck points instead?
Absolutely.
Alright.
And what I want to do is actually, as he's running around, both staff is like facing towards the barrels, and just flip it and kind of cut the rope, so to speak. It's hanging there, just like breaking it.
Yeah, yes, strike the rope. It pulls the little wooden stick that was acting as a prop out from under the crate, or out from under the wooden box, which falls down right on top of the rat, covering it an instant before it got to the hole. And it is now, moving around, and the box is kind of skidding back and forth.
I'm gonna run over it right away and basically slam down, get my hands on it.
Hold it down, and you can feel it kind of moving around. And but once it's steady and doesn't seem to move anymore, it just kind of stops.
I'm going to, because I always got food on me, my snacks. I'm gonna pull out some kind kind of jerky meat, whatever, and put it on the floor in front of the box, and slowly, very carefully, kind of tilt the box up so that the rat sees. Making friends, basically, is what I'm doing.
We could say that there's
we
could say there's a small like half knot hole in one of the planks.
Oh,
so
there you
can
go.
Feed some food through.
Offer it.
Mm-hmm. It hesitates
I'm making peace.
for a moment. Then you feel a little tug as it nibbles on the meat.
Nice.
What do you do from there?
That's the question.
Mm.
So I'm gonna basically kind of like just drop the food in the box, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this thing.
Indeed.
Let's see this. Well, I'm gonna wait like a little while, maybe 10 minutes or so, to give some time to eat and relax and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to see the box fell like right above, or right in front of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna do is basically tip the box up that faces the hole, like so. When he tries to go out, the first thing he's gonna see is that hole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna see what happens. Maybe he'll just bail, which would be
Okay.
just kind of offer that solution, or he'll react however you're gonna react.
Okay. You lift up the crate. And the rat bolts for the hole. For a few moments, you hear scratching sounds moving off in the distance. And after a few moments more, you just barely see the shaft of light. The little dire rat's head just kind of poke, kind of look back at you.
Alright, so he's gonna bail.
Well, he's maybe waiting for some more meat.
Ah,
And if you can forge this bond in this moment, to where you're the guy that provides the food, they go a long way towards having a trainable pet.
there we go. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure it'd go this way.
Let's do that.
All right.
I have handle rats as my next skill.
Yep. Yep. In fact, give yourself a +1 to handle rats.
Nice. Yeah, I'll offer them some more of my dried meat, jerky goodness.
Takes it gratefully. Now, you could let's say there could be we could say there's an empty box, a large empty box that could be made into a pen,
That'll work.
or however you want to try to do it.
Wonder.
Carl might not be too pleased about having a pet rat kept in his place, but
Carl doesn't know it won't hurt me.
that's also an option. Keeping your secret pet rat.
Yes. I like the
I
idea.
like that too.
I'll make it some cloth or something, put it in the box,
Sure.
and put some more meat in there. See if the rat climbs in.
You have to wait very patiently, but eventually
It's a process.
it slowly moves in.
And what I like to do is see if I can find some kind of like small cloth or something just to cover the box as I take it upstairs.
Now he's probably going to see you coming, and that might be a
Yeah.
little suspicious.
Oh wait, yeah.
You could stash it there for a while, come back later.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fine. And the rat can come and go. So I need to like hide it in this corner here somewhere.
Sure. Okay.
All right. So did I complete the quest by definition?
Close enough for me.
To get my luck points?
Mm-hmm. You receive 2 luck points, 1 rat point.
That is awesome.
Head back upstairs.
Yep.
Alright, so you head back upstairs. Carl asks you how it went.
So the situation's taken care of.
Carl slaps you on the back. Says, nice work, kid. Here, you earned it. Holds out 3 gold pieces. Now you have more money to spend there if you choose.
Turn this 1 into a 4. Alright. So I'm gonna leave the inn. I'm gonna think about what I want my, well, try to see. Clothing wise. So, I'm gonna head to the, where's the market area?
Yep.
Is it this?
Right there.
Yeah. So I head over there.
Okay. You do. And there are a number of carts and tents displaying some. For some people, the cart and the tent is all they have, but for other larger businesses, it's only a sampling from where their establishments are around here. Like there's a general store that has a few samples, but if you go to the actual building, there's
Like
much
here's
more.
where we sell, it's over here.
Exactly, yeah. Yes.
Alright, that's cool. Alright, so what I like to do...
Can I go through a list of some things that you see? So you can kind of
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Flush it up.
Alright. As you look around, there are many things for sale. Grain, pelts, spices, tools, weapons, jewelry, exotic ales. There are places where you can buy fresh fish. There's a place that sells that fresh fish fried on kebabs, so you can snack on that. There's a place that sells trinkets of wide variety. There's a tailor that has different types of linens and leathers out on display. You even see the stand where the halfling rogue.
Ah, yes. Rogue gambler.
Yes, where you played his coin game and won yourself a gold piece.
I wonder if I could bet against him. Say, if I win your money back.
He told you to come back anytime.
Yeah, I think I might try that.
Cost a copper to play, but you'd win a gold piece. And you still have 2 yes or no questions.
Yes, I do. And I got some success points. Oh, well, that plays rolls. Well, anyways, so what I was thinking first is clothing.
Absolutely.
And so this is my idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. This might be relevant. You had mentioned off camera, between games, that you had wanted to play that you might eventually want to outfit him in something like a local garb.
Oh yes, something.
Yeah. Well, Fallcrest has a flag, had a flag, and it has been restored. Gray with a blue stripe down the center, signifying the falls that pierce.
Oh, cool.
Cliffside.
Okay.
And so, blue and gray, usually mostly gray, accented by blue, is typically
Perfect.
what is seen about like the town guard.
Kind
and
of
officials.
city colors.
Yes, and people who are supportive of the city, they tend to put those colors.
That
on
works
display.
out really well for what I had in mind.
Very good.
So here's my idea.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously start with blue. Works out well. So yes, dark. Actually, it's dark gray pants, and then equivalent same color type shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I like a whatever color in the flag is, doublet, like a sleeveless tunic thing. Over that would be a dark gray like cloak, kind of like a trench coat, but it's got a hood.
Sure.
That's what I would like.
Absolutely. Well, there is a tailor in town, and you tell him what you want, and he tells you that should cost 1 gold piece, and that he should have it ready for you in 2 or 3 days. He takes your measurements.
Go through the whole process.
Mm-hmm. Takes you back to his shop. Has you stand there, takes a few measurements, and
All right. I'll see you in a couple days.
Mm.
Okay.
You have spent 1 gold piece. You receive 4 luck points.
I'd like to get some good food. Not jerky.
Well, there's good food, fresh food, cooked right there on the spot.
And I'd like to get some, to be cliche as shit, some nice cheese for my rat friend.
Absolutely.
Good quality cheese.
There is a cheese shop, or a cheese stand. There are casks of cheese. Buy whole bunches of, and there are samples that you can buy small portions of.
I'll buy a sample first, see if he likes it. Buy
Okay.
whatever flavor, something that sounds good. I'm not a cheese expert.
A sample of a nice cheese is 3 copper, and they wrap it up.
Like a wedge.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. Get that. And I like one of those fish on a stick too. That sounds good.
Those are 2 copper a piece.
Buy one of those snack on compared to what I'm used to, I imagine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
I got leftovers, man.
Yeah.
I'm treating myself right now.
I've been eating lamb for a week. As the morning goes on, more and more people start to gather. It becomes a busier place. One of the most popular tents is the exotic ales. And this is barrels and casks of different spirits that come in. Quite often, only come in once, ever. And so people like to be able to sample something that's only there for a limited time.
Exotic. Nice.
Yes, from all over the realm.
I'm interested.
I'll have one of each.
Point me in that direction.
Your largest vomit bucket.
Can you have everything? What do I have? 3 gold, 41 copper? Whatever that gets me. Alright, I'll walk over and try to just like one of those sample-free kind of thing you buy.
You can have like basically like a sip's worth
like a shot
that you can
glass
get for
or-
free. Yeah, a small shot glass.
So I used to find like a nice wine. Maybe Elven? Some kind of Elven wine where they have something like that.
They don't have little samples for something that expensive. You just have to buy it outright. But for 1 silver piece, you can have a small glass of elven wine.
I'll do that.
It goes down smooth, but oh man, does it hit hard. And you literally have to lean against something to steady yourself for about 30 seconds as it really hits you.
Everything goes. Hits like hard liquor, goes down like water.
Exactly.
That's exactly. Honestly, as I'm like experiencing that, like, this is exactly what I expected from Elven wine.
The guy serving it to you kind of smirks seeing you react to it like a noob.
Oh yeah. Set on the glass.
Sure.
I say that is good. I'll walk away. I want to see what's the deal with the trinket stand?
There's a stand with many trinkets on display. Most of them local relics recovered from the height of Falkcrest.
I like
Things
this.
that have been
idea.
things that have been lost within the ruin and the rubble that have been recovered. Some badly damaged, most badly damaged, but some in better condition than others.
Are we talking? What? Oh, like, 'cause I'm thinking like maybe buy something that could be a necklace. This is a cool symbol around my neck.
I have a list of trinkets I could read off if you'd like, and if you want to create something, you absolutely can.
Yeah, let's hear 'em.
All
It's
right.
gonna be exciting.
Among the many trinkets, there is a small wooden dish made of dark wood with runic engravings along the edge. The wooden dish is 5 silver. There's also a bronze ring. There are old arrowheads for 5 copper apiece. There's a brass medallion that has been badly tarnished, but it looks to have been quite a thing in its time, and that is 10 silver. There's also a cloak clasp. It's like those 2 things with a chain in between.
Absolutely. Yep.
Um,
Yeah, whatever it is, I'm buying it.
all right, that's 20 silver.
And it's how is it like? Or is it
Oh
just look
no,
like
that
anything?
was worn by one of the noble families. It's fine.
a-
It has
attractive
some
piece.
silver and actual silver engravings on it, mostly bronze, but with some silver as well.
Awesome. Yeah, that's right. What was it? Yeah, that's what I bought. But keep going.
All right, very good. There's a once jeweled dagger that has had its jewels removed.
Huh.
There's a belt buckle that was worn by the city guard with mild rust along some of the edges. That's 12 silver. And there's an unjeweled hair comb that is 15 silver.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Digging the belt buckle, gonna get that too. You said it was 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that'd be 3. Oof. Actually, hold on. Holy crap. I didn't math right. All right.
There's a reason it's the most expensive, though.
Yeah.
It has
Sorry.
the
I
biggest
was like
reward with it.
11 copper.
Okay.
I want those 2 items.
The belt buckle and the cloak clasp.
Yep.
Then you have
That
to.
that worked out very well.
In that case, you get another.
All right. I am back to broke. Alrighty. Do want to kind of maybe not visit a halfling. Yeah, I think I will.
Okay.
Pay him a visit.
Absolutely.
I'll just walk up to his stand, smiling as I get there.
He sees
I
you,
don't say anything at
kind of
first.
smirks, nods politely as you approach.
We got that, like, I'm back, I'm going between us.
Does care to try your luck again?
I say I do. And I pull out a copper piece and put it on the table.
He snatches it up, slaps down a gold piece in front of the 3 cups, places the center one over it, starts sliding it around like he does, passing it from one to the other, finally settling with 3 laid out in front of you. I'll roll to see left to right where it is. Okay. Low to high, left to right. I'll show you the die afterwards so you know I'm not messing with you.
Alright. Is it in the middle cup?
No.
Alright, so it's left or right. Is it low left?
Well, yeah.
So.
You choose left?
Yeah, so basically I choose left.
Low to high, left.
Oh.
You choose correctly.
Love it.
And his eyes momentarily go wide as you choose the correct one again. He awards you the gold piece.
That's how you're gonna say it. I was kind of like shrugging shoulders and like, I'm just lucky. And I have bid him a good day and walk away.
He nods. Says, once is lucky. Twice is something else.
Feeling good about that. Alright, I got another gold piece.
Another gold piece.
I wanna get a pelt. I don't know if it's weird or not. I want to be small because I want to use it as like bedding for the rat's home.
Awesome, yeah.
So like a raccoon pelt or something.
Yeah,
that's
raccoon or a badger or whatever you want.
Yep. Actually, badger would be better. Let's do badger.
There are badger pelts. There's a pile of them.
Get one of those. What's that cost me?
Pelts. 3 silver.
I wonder if I can get a keg of what would be considered reasonably good alcohol and send it to the inn so they can serve it to customers. Anything on that? Is that possible, or is that kind of...
Yeah. I will say... Get a cask. You either get a bargain or it's a little pricey. 1d6 silver. Does that sound fair? 4 silver.
Nice. Alrighty. So, is that quest complete?
Quest complete.
Nice. Okay, so now can we like fast forward 2 days so I get my clothing?
Well,
tours are...
Well, you've got we have the rest of the day to basically relax. You probably want to go back to the inn, drop off the ale that you've got, and deal with your rat. But and the next day you have your final test with Brother Lee.
Get him his cheese. Oh yes,
Indeed.
Right. Awesome.
As you are heading south, as you are nearing the bridge, the angry dock worker steps out onto the bridge, blocking your path. Stares you in the eye, pounds his fist, says, "You gonna run? Or you gonna stand and take what's coming to you?"
Stand there with both staff, and I literally go, stand back up, and we're on the bridge, right?
Mm-hmm. On either side of the bridge.
Do a quick glance around, making sure no one else is nearby. He's alone. No one's gonna come at me from other sides. And
no, it's just you and him.
I'll face him again. I say, like, you just let this go. I'm like, otherwise I set staff on, like, I prefer not to, but if you insist, basically.
He snorts. He begins walking towards you, flexing his fists. He says, "That stick ain't gonna help you."
I stand there, take my leg and like sweep the stick off my own hand, like flip it, make a nice little spin, and just well, that's debatable.
Get into your defensive stance?
Yep, defensive stance.
Alright. Scowls, clenches his fists, and charges in for a few steps, looking to take a swing right at your face.
Alrighty. I haven't been in a fight, so how are we doing this?
Roll initiative. D20 versus D20. First real fight. Here we go.
First fight of the game. We're like 3 games into my first actual combat fight. It's very cool. Alright, yep, 7.
8.
Oh!
Do you
2
spend
points,
1
makes
luck
it a
point?
9.
Or yeah, 2 luck points.
Absolutely.
1 luck point would force a reroll. I don't know why you'd want to do that.
No. Oh man, I got lucky on that one.
I'll say.
All right, so he's coming at me. He's swinging. I got the initiative. What I like to do is take my staff and basically like parry or hit his hand with the staff, knock it out of the way. That's a hit.
You definitely make your mark with that roll. He swings, swings at you, you strike at him. You hear a cracking sound on his wrist. Throws him off his follow through. And he kind of lunges past you to your side. And with your, just instinctively, with your training, you go into defensive, move back a step. And it's all instinctive at that point. And he just slides past you. And he has to spin back around in a fury to face you again.
As he spins in a fury, I kind of do like a graceful twirl, so to speak, and
Indeed.
face him. It's very awesome. You failed, son. Alright, so I have initiative still? You're not rerolling every round or anything? I don't know.
Do you want to reroll initiative? I think that makes it more exciting. For one-on-one, it's...
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, alright, let's do initiative, round by round. Oh,
I thought that was a 7 again at first. That is not a 7 at all.
That's a 1 with a smudge by the top.
Yeah.
Spend
Alright.
4 luck points, or 5 luck points to take it past.
Actually, yes I will.
Alright.
That was... There you go, you can botch and you can still...
A botch can be cured with luck points, under any
That's
circumstances.
kind of beautiful.
Yeah. You have the initiative.
He spins around and I bring the staff to the side. I basically I want to try to see if I can like sweep his legs off from under him.
Absolutely. Alright. I'm going to say an attack versus an attack because you're making like a trip attempt, and that's how that works. So we'll say you have to make a touch attack first, which would be 9 for him. You make the touch, now we roll attack versus attack. 20 versus 20. Flat.
That's 17, baby.
9. Not
Sorry,
enough.
brother. He goes down.
He goes down hard. You sweep his legs right out from under him with a firm bow swing, and with your low attack, you knock him down.
As he falls, just I like immediately it's like one long step and spin the staff around, like put it right to his nose, and say we're done now.
He looks up at you. He's clearly in pain from a hard fall to the back.
I got wind himself a little bit.
Yeah, breathing heavy. He says, I thought you were a spineless worm. I guess I had you figured wrong. He kind of brushes the staff away and holds his hand up for you to grab it and says, let me buy you a drink.
I kind of like take the staff and like spin it under my arm, behind my back halfway, and absolutely grab his hand and roll strength. As I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you almost have to. Yeah,
Actually, hold on. You're gonna have to do most of the work, dude.
I gotta go train for another month. I'll be back.
But no, I'll help him up.
Alright, he gets on his feet, dusts himself off, says, I'm Brig.
Shake his hand, Scott. I'm gonna write that down.
He walks you down to the last stand.
Is that where the fight happened?
Yeah,
Can I make a joke here?
absolutely.
As we're walking, I ask So is that like it's not the only bar in the town, is it?
No.
All right. So I asked him, where are we going?
Tells you, a drink at the last stand.
I'm like, oh, I heard there was a fight there one day or someday.
He
Something went down there.
he fucking slams you with his elbows and says, don't push your fucking luck.
Oh, good times. All right.
You head in. He buys you, the most expensive ale that they have. Gets one for himself.
Alrighty.
Alright.
We bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
bullshit
do
for a few
bullshit
minutes.
for a while.
Yeah. He tells you he's got to get to work. Can't stay long or drink too much, unfortunately.
Alright.
Okay.
Made a friend. That's what I
Indeed.
want to do, though. I want to murder people.
Right. Exactly.
Just need I'm a good guy.
Mm-hmm. All right. How do you spend the rest of your day?
Now, you said I can do the train, like the stone training thing, right? Or is that like a...
That'd be
kind of
not today. That would be
something
like
else?
a day, part of the day off, not your training. You'll have to wash dishes later on, but yeah, you can relax. You can work on your little rat cage. Find a moment when Carl isn't around to sneak the rat up into your room, if you like.
Oh, yes.
You can also get some polish from the basement, or
For
from the cellar, for polishing up the buckle and the clasp.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I gotta... Well, I'd like to obviously restore them as best as I can with the materials that I have at my disposal. So yeah.
As you are cleaning the belt buckle, you feel a clicking sound as you're holding on to it between two fingers and polishing it. And you're not quite sure what you did, but at one point, a hidden hinge pops open a little secret compartment within the belt buckle.
Is there anything inside?
There is a small piece of paper with runes written across it that you do not understand.
Huh. I wonder if it's something to that bowl. I'll check that out. Interesting. No, that's it. Like just runes, no other.
That's it.
Huh. Alright, put that back in the buckle. I want to like kind of semi-memorize what they look like, so if I saw them somewhere out in the world, I'd be like, "Oh, these are the same thing."
Yeah,
Something similar.
kind of commit them to memory.
Yeah. So I want to go back to see that bowl. Is that a thing we can do?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
there's a bowl. I'd like to go back and see. Go back to the little trinket stand and check out that bowl and see if this.
Do you want to do that on your day off, like on that day, or?
Yeah.
All right. You go back and you recognize a few of the runes, but they're scattered. None of them are repeated in that sequence.
But
So it looks like the same symbol.
same, but there's different orders or
Yeah.
however the language works. All right, how much was that bowl? It's like 10 silver, wasn't it? Or was it no? Oh, let me know.
Trinkets. Here we go. Yeah. The wood dish, 5 silver.
5. Nuts. Can I roll to see if I'll take it for 4?
Absolutely.
All right.
Roll an 8 or higher, since you already spent a good bit of money here earlier today.
Oh, they give it to me for free.
He lets you have it for 3.
Beautiful. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. They come and yeah.
Which increases your luck by another 2, since you went up to the next 5-point mark.
If I'm wondering, I didn't know what these are about.
Well, you'll find out in a later game.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
This one's very, very exciting.
Head back.
Yeah.
All right. Continue cleaning the buckle till it's to your satisfaction, and then you start working on the clasp. And as you are polishing the clasp, you find that one of the decorative rings shifts slightly, but it almost feels stuck.
Huh. Can I try to just like mess with it? See if it.
Yeah.
You gotta roll for that?
Nah, we just say you mess with it,
Okay.
and
I
it
take
starts to turn. You have to give it all you got, but eventually it squeaks past a stuck part, and it sort of frees up a little, but gets stuck every time you go past that part.
Oh,
again.
it's got a catch in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But so those things like screws off.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, let's open her up.
Inside, you see a fine purple cloth that's been wadded up and stuck inside a small recess. Looks like there's probably something inside of it, but it's been wadded up so that it doesn't clank around.
Take the cloth out. I'm being very careful about this in case something small I want it to fall out.
A small blue gemstone falls out into your hand.
Money.
Money. We'll find out how much money in another game.
Interesting.
But you've been doing that for hours now, cleaning everything up. And so you have work to do.
I'll put it back inside. Hide everything, like my two most valuable things in the world. I have somewhere in my room there will be a hide space. That's where they are. I'm not leaving that shit out.
You could say there's a floorboard that was loose, and you could
There you go.
mess with it over time and get it to your liking.
And my little vault. Perfect.
Feed the rat some cheese. Greatly appreciative of it. And really seems to calm down. He's a little nervous at first while he's in the box, but with the cheese and the pelts, seems to be more comfortable. It doesn't seem nearly as threatening to you as it did when you first met.
Oh, I should name him Skaven. That would be appropriate. I like that. His
Very
name's Skaven.
His name is Skaven.
Perfect. This is great. This is going very well.
I'd say.
All right, so
The next day, you awaken, and in the morning, Brother Lee tests you on your forms.
right.
Roll a d20. Anything above a 10, you will receive 1 luck point per one above 10. But anything below 10, you will lose 1 luck point.
That's
So
true.
you could lose up to 9 luck points on this. Or you could spend a success point on it if you don't want to lose those luck points. Or you could gain up to...
Yeah, right.
And that is symbolized by your how well you did it. If you feel like you barely passed, then your confidence is severely lowered, and you're not going to have as much luck in the future from it. Now, this is a rare kind of thing where your luck points are at stake.
Interesting. This is kind of cool. All right. Yeah.
You've also had a chance to make quite a bit of them today.
Yeah, absolutely. This is an interesting gamble. All right. Man, I rolled like a couple 17s. I got a feeling this is gonna be crap. I really hope it's not. Oh, good enough.
Plus 1 luck. Net gain.
I will take that win because that could have been a lot worse. Nice, beautiful. This game's going very well.
Indeed.
That game, baby, twice now. This is good stuff. All right.
You pass your test to his satisfaction. He is pleased. He's a very stoic man, but you can see that he's proud of you for doing as well as you have done. He comments that your confidence with the bow staff has greatly increased over the last day.
I blush. Oh, thanks. Kind of being noticed.
All right. Well, he works with you, doing a little more light training throughout the day, kind of showing you some things that, some more advanced things that he'll be showing you later on. Kind of does some demos for you, but then tells you to, or encourage you. He never tells you what to do, but just encourages you to return to gathering stones. And it will
Naturally.
yeah, which you do. And when you're done with that, you head to work.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Let this guy, like, he's training how to fight. Can I maybe, like, or can we figure something? Maybe he has, like, he teaches me specific moves where I can actually get, like, a bonus to the roll of that move. You know what I mean? Is that a possibility?
Yes,
Like
I will work
sweeping
a system.
legs
That's
and-
interesting. I was thinking of doing something sort of what you're talking about. So I will, for our next game, come up with, you will have a bonus to, like, the high defense, low defense.
Well, yeah,
I
certain
attack
things.
from-
So if I,
Since you have learned that specific thing, you will
Yeah.
have for that specific.
so am I just, like, rolling a 20 and
Because it's
hoping-
not a general attack. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah. I
Doesn't
will-
have to be too
no,
complicated
that
or
makes
whatever,
it more valuable, really, learning a new skill.
Absolutely.
And a new type of
but, yeah.
attack, you know.
And this bow staff thing, I think I'm gonna stick with it for a while. I like the idea of it.
It's good to have. It's a good low-level weapon to...
And I don't think I've ever played a character with bow staff.
I don't think you have either.
And you could do all kinds of stuff. So yeah, having like specific attacks that I get a little bonus to, just with that weapon. I like that.
Absolutely. I'll come up with a number system for that.
Sweet.
It's the end of a long day. The end of a long week.
No doubt.
You return to your small closet room above the tavern. Skaven, the dire rat. Skaven, the young dire rat, is hungry again and eagerly awaiting another bit of cheese. Gratefully takes it, and for a moment, just for a quick moment, brushes the side of his face up against your hand. And you can kind of feel the little bumpy ridges.
You get like, yeah, he head boops me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what animals do.
Yep. And then does a little, makes circles in the corner and then sits down.
As I'm laying in bed, I want to be looking at the ruins, just, kind of like studying them as best as I can. Just.
And that is when you return to reality, leaving the fantasy world behind. Thank you for playing.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Glad you liked it.